Well, hello and very good afternoon from Madrid, Spain, everybody, my dear followers, my dear students. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back to level B2, upper intermediate. I'm back with one more class, online class number 11 already. Okay, and today we are going to talk about phrasal verbs. And today's turn is phrasal verb with cut. Okay, it's very simple because the present is cut, the past tense or the past simple past is cut, and the past participle is also cut. So it's very, very simple. So today we're going to talk about phrasal verbs, including the verb cut. Okay, once again, online class number 11, level B2, upper intermediate. And I am broadcasting live from Madrid, Spain on this nice and beautiful Thursday. It's 4:15 in the afternoon here. And let's see if you like what I have prepared for you today. Let me make sure we have a good connection, and indeed we do. Let me decrease the volume, otherwise it will bother me. Okay, there we go. So here we are again on this nice Thursday. All right. So, as usual, welcome. Welcome to JC's Online English School. It's a pleasure for me to be back once again. Remember, I broadcast every single day of the week, Monday through Friday. Saturdays and Sundays, I take a break, and for now. But yes, it's a pleasure to be here once again. So welcome back. Remember, there are 6 English levels. Okay, A1 beginner, A2 elementary, B1 intermediate, B2 upper intermediate, C1 advanced, and C2 proficiency. And since today it is Thursday, we have B2 upper intermediate. Tomorrow we'll have a lesson about the advanced level in English, the C1. So don't miss it. It's going to be good too. Okay, let's move on. Let's see what else I have prepared for you. Remember the date. Okay, we have the British. Today is Thursday, the 12th of November, 2020. And Americans say today is Thursday, November 12th, 2020. Okay, so once again, British, today is Thursday, the 12th of November, 2020. And Americans say today is Thursday, November 12th, 2020. All right, so what else do we have for today? Remember, every week I bring you a different expression, okay? So, hello, Pablito. How are you? Good afternoon for me. Okay, and good afternoon for you too, I guess. Well, it's 4 hours less. Okay, so hello, Diana. How are you? Princess and Queen Diana is with us today, our princess and our queen. Okay, all right. So, yes, here is today's expression. Thank you, Pablo, and thank you, Diana, for joining me today. Today's expression is expression or idiom. You can call it expression or idiom. Is yellow belly. Yellow belly. Yellow belly. And the meaning of that is to stop being such a yellow belly, meaning coward. So the example is stop being such a yellow baby and do it. Okay. Stop being such a coward. So the meaning is coward. Stop being such a coward and do it. Okay. So the meaning of the idiom or expression yellow belly is coward. Coward. Okay. Stop being such a yellow belly and do it. Pablo, I hope you're not a coward. I hope you're not a yellow belly. No, I hope not. I know you're not. You're not. I'm not either. I'm not. Well, it depends. It depends. But no. So once again, yellow belly means coward. Stop being such a yellow belly and do it. Okay, now grammar. Let's take a look at the difference between used to and used to. So the first one has a D and the second one doesn't. All right. So we saw this in another one of our lessons a few weeks back. But I thought it was a good idea to bring it back and to review for a little bit. Oh, you're a yellow belly. Pablo. Oh boy. Anyway, so meaning of used to plus verb. Okay, the meaning is an action or habit that was common in the past, remember, but not anymore. In other words, it is discontinued action or habit, okay, because it happened in the past, okay? It was an action common in the past. Yellow belly for Pablo, yeah, but not anymore. For example, she used to study very hard when she was in university, okay, because it happened in the past. I used to speak French very well, but now I cannot speak it well. Why not? Because you did it in the past and now you probably have forgotten it. And the last one, he used to be fat and lazy, but now he's trim and fit. Well, good for him. My example, I used to play tennis well when I lived in America, but I haven't played in the last 20, 25 years, so I don't even know how to bounce the ball. Okay, so again, used to plus verb is an action or habit that was common in the past, but not anymore. Now, on the other hand, when we have the expression to be used to plus the noun. Hello, Gustavo, how are you? Finally, you were able to connect. Thank you very much. Welcome. Welcome, Gustavo. So again, to be used to plus a noun, now we have the verb to be, okay, and we have a noun instead of verb. It is something that is accustomed to something. When you're accustomed to doing something, normally out of habit or experience. I repeat, accustomed to something, normally out of habit or experience. For instance, I am used to waking up early. That is true for me. Yeah, I do. So I'm used to it. Yes, I am. So another example, they are used to hard work. Oh, okay. And number three, Eskimos are used to cold weather. All right, yeah. So in my case, I'm used to teaching Monday through Saturday, Monday through Friday at 4:15 Spanish time. So I'm used to doing it, okay? And I also teach on Saturdays and Sundays, but I don't do videos. So remember the difference between used to plus the verb, it is in the past, and be used to plus a noun, it is in the present. Okay, and don't forget, with be used to plus a verb, if there is a verb, the verb is in gerund. Okay. Pablo asks question, not his stream or now his stream. I'm not sure I understand your question. Pablo, I'm not sure I understand. So the opposite of fat is trim or thin. You could say trim or thin. Doesn't matter. Trim or thin. Okay, that's the opposite. But I'm not sure I understand your question. So let me repeat that one again. He used to be fat and lazy, but now he's trim or thin and fit. Okay, all right. So he exercises, and that's why he's not as fat as before. Okay, let's move on. Vocabulary now. Okay, use words to use instead of perfect. Okay, perfect is a good word, but there are synonyms. Okay, so let's take a look at some of them. For example, wonderful. I like that one. I love the spring. It's a wonderful time of the year. Okay, superb, superb. He is, by all accounts, a superb teacher. Yes, okay. Pablo, for instance, Pablito is, by all accounts, a superb teacher, Spanish teacher over there in Brazil. Very good. Congratulations, Pablo. I'm sure you're excellent. A superb. Okay, phenomenal. The product has been a phenomenal success. Yes, the product or the movie or the TV series, whatever, has been a phenomenal success. Okay, all right. Marvelous, marvelous, for instance. It was a marvelous performance, yeah. She did a marvelous performance, or it was a marvelous performance. Another one, magnificent. Okay, magnificent. She looked magnificent in her wedding dress. Okay, magnificent. Okay. Diana looks magnificent. Okay, yes, she does. Magnificent. Okay. Now, remember, wonderful, other words to use instead of perfect. Wonderful, superb, phenomenal, marvelous, and magnificent. But there are more. Okay, let's take a look at a few more. Ideal, ideal, for instance, it was not the ideal solution to the problem. Okay, it was not the ideal solution to the problem, but in the end, it worked out. So it was not the ideal solution to the problem. Thank you, Pablo, for your comment, for your compliment. I'm not as good as you are, but thank you very much. Appreciate your comment. Okay, great, great. The play was a very great success. Yes, the play was a very great success. Well, congratulations. Fabulous, fabulous. This is a fabulous album. It's fresh, varied, and fun. Okay, okay, fabulous, fabulous. Divine, divine. The basketball game we watched last night was divine. Okay, the basketball game we watched last night. They are forgetting the ed in the verb watch, by the way. So the basketball game we watched last night was divine. And the last one, awesome. I like that word. I use it a lot. Awesome. Hey, dudes, I just bought this awesome new CD. Okay, awesome. My students are awesome. I love all of you. You're great. Thank you for being there. I really appreciate your time. So, yes, ideal, great, fabulous, divine, and awesome. But if we combine all of them, once again, words to use instead of perfect, we have wonderful, superb, like Pablito, phenomenal, marvelous, magnificent, okay, ideal, great, fabulous, divine, and awesome. All right, so now you have a few words to choose from instead of using perfect all the time, okay? All right, now more vocabulary. We're going to talk about hot weather. Today here in Madrid is not very cold. The weather is, I don't know, it's probably about between 15 and 20 degrees. It's not raining today. So it's going to rain over the weekend as far as I know. But yeah, let's talk about hot weather, although the summer is gone. So the word hot, for instance, you can use the word hot. It's so hot that I don't want to go outside. Not my case. But sometimes in the summer it's so hot that we don't want to go outside. So hot, hot. Humid, okay, humid, a lot of moisture in the air. Humid, for instance, it's very hot and humid today. It's not the case here in Spain. Or I walk to work and now I'm sweaty. Oof. So, well, don't do it. Take a cab or a bus or whatever. Another word, scorching, scorching, very, very hot. It's scorching hot in the sun. Let's find some shade. Yes, scorching, scorching. When it's extremely, extremely hot, even the sun is hurting your skin. So they use that word, scorching. Scorching hot in the sun. Let's find some shade. Okay. Sweltering, sweltering. I love going swimming on sweltering summer days. Okay, it's another word for hot. Okay, sweltering, boiling, boiling. You know this one? Boiling is boiling in here. Can you turn on a fan? It's boiling in here. Can you turn on a fan or the air conditioning? Okay, it's boiling in here. All right. Stifling, stifling. The heat is stifling today. Ooh, stifling. When you cannot breathe properly, it's kind of a stifling. Okay, the heat is stifling today. And the last one, a heat wave. Okay, a heat wave. There is, oh, this is a long heat wave. I hope it ends soon. We get some of those in the summer here. They come from the north part of Africa. So sometimes we have heat waves here in Spain, especially in the southern part of Spain. But man, those are really, really bad. So sometimes we have them for about a week. Gee, it's really, really hot here in Spain. So we have the words hot, humid, scorching, sweltering, boiling, stifling, and heat waves that we get from Africa here in Spain. Okay, let's see what else we have for today. Okay, here is our topic. Phrasal verbs with the verb cut. Okay, remember the conjugation, present cut, simple past cut, and the past participle cut. Very, very simple, very, very easy. Okay, the first one that we have is cut off. Cut off. Cut off means to remove by cutting. When you cut off his or her head, okay, cut off, okay. Cut off her head or his head, cut off. Okay, another one that we have is cut down, cut down. Okay, cut down means to use less of something. Okay, to cut down, to use less of something. All right, we're going to do an exercise in a few seconds or minutes, so pay attention. All right, another one is cut into, cut into. All right, to cut into means to shorten it into parts or to make something smaller. Okay, to cut into, okay, to shorten into parts or to make something smaller. All right, STH is something. Now, cut across. To cut across is another one, and that means to make a shorter route. You can say route or you can say route. Both pronunciations are correct for this word, R-O-U-T-E. I repeat, you can say route or route. Both are correct. So to cut across means to make a shorter route or route. All right, let's take another look at another one. I selected only 9 of them. There are more, but I selected only 9 of them for this lesson. To cut through. Okay, to cut through means to go through by cutting. Okay, to cut through, to go through by cutting, to cut through. All right. And another one, this one is easy, to cut back. To cut back means to reduce. To cut back means to reduce. Okay, to cut up. Okay, to cut up means to cut into pieces. It's another one. To cut into pieces, to cut up. Cut it up, cut it up, cut it into pieces. Cut it up, yeah, cut it up. Okay, what else do we have? To cut out, to cut out. That means when something, for example, an engine, an engine, for instance, stops working. So the engine is cut out, the engine stopped working, for instance, okay? And the last one is to cut in. Don't cut me in when I'm talking. Don't interrupt me. So to cut in means to interrupt. Don't cut in when I'm talking. Let me talk first. Okay, so once again, to cut off, to remove by cutting, to cut down, to less use of something, to cut into, to shorten it into parts or to make something smaller, to cut across, to make a shorter route or route, to cut through, to go through by cutting, to cut back, to reduce, to cut up, to cut into pieces, to cut out, to stop working, and last but not least, to cut in, which means to interrupt. Okay, so take a look at them once again for a few more seconds. because the next screen will show us an exercise, and we're going to use the 9 of them, okay, to complete the sentences that are coming up. Okay, so here we go. Phrasal verbs cut exercise. Write the correct preposition and form meaningful sentences. I repeat, write the correct preposition and form meaningful sentences with cut off, cut down, cut out, cut up, cut through, cut across, cut into, cut in, or cut back. Okay, cut back. So there are 9 of them, and there are 9 sentences. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's see who can tell me the correct answer for number 1. Remember to write a number 1, a dot, and then the correct answer, okay? So, go right here. We the solid rock to build the tunnel. We the solid rock to build the tunnel. So, you know you have a cut in there, obviously. But hey, what else do we have? Okay, we cut the solid rock to build the tunnel. This one is easier because I repeat the present, the past, and the past participle is always cut. C-U-T, Charlie, Uniform, Tango. So it's not hard. Some of the times the verb changes according to whether the sentence is in the past or the present perfect. But in this case, it doesn't matter because it is the same verb. Okay, so does anybody know number 1? We the solid rock to build a tunnel. Okay, all right, I'm going to give you this one. Okay, so we cut through the solid rock to build a tunnel. All right, we cut through the solid rock to build a tunnel. Number 2, if I the field, it'll save time. Okay, if I cut the field, it'll save time. All right, so does anybody know number 2? I don't know if the internet is going slow today, same as yesterday. But although because I'm not getting any answers either, you don't know the answer, or the internet connection is slow today where you're from. I don't know. So anyway, number 2, we cut the field. If we cut the field, it'll save time. Okay. Does anybody know the answer to that one? Anybody? Anybody? Okay. No. All right. Come on. Let me see. If we cut, okay, let me give it to you. If we cut across the field, it'll save time. Yes, yes, it will. Yes, it will. Okay. All right. Okay, Gustavo, I don't know what you mean by 2-3, but anyway. So number three. Knives easily cut the cake. Okay, knives easily cut the cake. All right, let's see who has number 3. Let's see who knows about number 3. Does anybody know number 3? Okay. So knives easily cut the cake. Okay. All right. So anybody for number 3? Nobody? All right, I'll give it to you. So knives easily cut into the cake. Okay, yeah, because it's a cake, very soft. So a knife, especially a pointy one, will easily cut into the cake. So knives easily cut into the cake. All right. Now, next one. Okay. Number 4. Don't on our conversation, please. Don't on our conversation, please. I told you before about this one. So don't interrupt, please. Don't cut. Don't cut in on our conversation, please. Don't cut in. Remember, cutting means to interrupt. Don't cut in on our conversation, please. Okay, number 5. The government will cut on the budget. Okay, the government will cut on the budget. Does anybody know the answer to this one? The government will cut back on the budget. So they're going to reduce it, okay? So the government will cut back on the budget. All right. Number 6. He all the overhanging branches. He cut in the past all the overhanging branches. Okay. Nobody's answering, so I take it this is hard for you. But nevertheless, it's a very common phrasal verbs. Phrasal verb that is used, cut. Same as look, same as said, same as give. Okay, so they're hard. But anyway, so this one is He cut off all the overhanging branches. He cut off all the overhanging branches. Let's take a look at number 7. I'm trying to cut sugar on sugar. I'm trying to cut on sugar. All right. So the answer to number 7 is I'm trying to cut down on sugar. I'm trying to cut down on sugar. That is the answer to number 7. And two more, only two more to go. One of the two engines, I told you this one at the beginning of the explanation with the verbs cut, with the verb cut. So one of the two engines cut yesterday. One of the two engines cut yesterday. So the correct answer is cut out. And Americans normally say fast is cut out. So one of the two engines cut out yesterday. All right. And the last one, number 9 for today. My mother cut the onions for me. My mother cut the onions for me. And the last one is my mother cut up the onions for me. Okay, you don't want to cry? Yeah, tell your mother to do it. All right, so let me read them again. Number 1, we cut through the solid rock to build a tunnel. Number 2, if I cut across the field, it'll save time. Number 3, knives easily cut into the cake. Yeah. Number 4, don't cut in on our conversation, please. Come on, I'm talking. Number 5, the government will cut back on the budget. Number 6, he cut off all the overhanging branches. Number 7, I'm trying to cut down on sugar. Number 8, one of the two engines cut out yesterday. Oh. And number 9, my mother cut up the onions for me. All right, so these are 9 of the many uses that the phrasal verb cut may have, okay? But there are more. But once again, I selected only 9 for today's class, okay? All right, now, in the next section, as I've been saying in the other classes, in the other, on the other levels, we're going to start, well, we're going to continue talking about a different city around the world. And we've been talking about Madrid. Today, we're going to talk about London, okay? Probably the most important one here in Europe. So yes, London for today, and probably next week I'll be talking about New York, okay? But today is London, okay? Country, as you know, obviously. England, okay? Country, England. London is in England, obviously. Okay, the elevation, okay, above sea level is only 11 meters. Yeah, only 11 meters, which is equivalent to 36 feet. So that's the elevation above sea level. That's close to nothing. Okay, the area is pretty big, bigger than the one in Madrid. Yeah, 1,572 square kilometers. Wow, or which is equivalent to 607 square miles. So that's a pretty good area. Pretty big, yes. Population, the biggest or the largest in Europe, yes. Almost 9 million people. Almost 9 million people. Remember, this is the largest. Berlin is number 2, and Madrid is number 3 with 6.6 or 6.5. Okay, international airports. Well, there are 6. 6 of them. Heathrow, the biggest. City, Gatwick, Stansted, Luton, and Southend. Okay, so there are 6 of them. Wow. 6 international airports. Here in Madrid, we only have one. Okay, we only have one international airport. Yeah, it has 4 terminals, but still, it's only one. Okay, it's only one airport here in Madrid. Okay, now, what is London famous for? Well, it's famous for many, many things. I selected a few of its buildings or things that you can see there if you ever go. So we have the Big Ben, obviously, as you can take a look at the pictures, the one in the center and the one on the right. Big Ben, the Palace of Westminster, yes, that's another place. Buckingham Palace, very famous too. The British Museum, one of the most famous in the world. The Underground, bigger than the one in Madrid, and ours is big. So the Underground is bigger than the one in Madrid. There are more lines. And the pubs, very famous, the pubs. And last but not least, the black cabs. Okay, the black labs. Okay, all right. So Pablito says a comment. All right. Pablito says, when I traveled to London for the first time and unique time, my wallet was stolen there. I'm sorry, Pablo. I'm really sorry. Wow, you lost your wallet. Or they stole it. I'm sorry. Very, very sorry. Hello, Chris. How are you? Agent 007. Okay, yes, that's another thing London is famous for, for Agent 007. Unfortunately, as you know, Sean Connery passed away a few days ago. Probably the best 007, probably the best 007. Not the best movies, not the best movies, but probably the best agent, the best actor who represented the character. But the movies, the last ones are better, much better, special effects and everything. Okay, so yes, we're sorry, Pablito, for you losing uh, your wallet when you were in London, or actually they stole it again. But we're really sorry. We're really sorry. It's a pity. So yes, there you have it. The city of London, one of the most famous ones here in Europe, if not the most famous, the one with the largest population in Europe, the whole continent. Yeah. So remember, next week I'll be talking about New York, which, in my opinion, is the capital of the world. I've been there 3 times, yeah, and I love New York. I love New York. Now is not the time to go, obviously, but yeah, the capital of the world, in my opinion, is New York, without a doubt. You may agree or disagree, but okay. And Pablito continues saying, I had a friend that lived there and borrowed. No, lent me, Pablo. Remember, borrow, you took the money, but he lent it to you. So the sentence is, I had a friend that lived there or who lived there and lent me some money. So the verb is with lent. Okay, so Pablito, the sentence becomes, he lent me some money. Okay, well, that's nice. Yes, thank God you had a friend there. So he lent me, or your friend. I'm writing it down so everybody can see it. If I can type on my keyboard. He lent me some money. Okay, well, that's a nice friend. So your friend lent you some money. He lent me some money. Okay. Well, thank God your passport was at the hotel. Yeah, thank God. Okay. Yeah, because if you lose your passport, you have a serious problem. Okay, very good. So let's continue with today's joke. Lent, Pablo, it's in the past. Lent, because the verb is lent, lent. Okay, so this is the conjugation of the verb. Okay, there you go. Okay, so lent with a D and the past lent and the past participle lent. Okay, Lent. All right, that is the conjugation. Okay, very good. So let's take a look at today's joke. I think it's well, it's okay. So I hope you like it, and let me know your opinion, please. Let me get some feedback from you after you take a look at the joke. Okay, it goes like this. Why does the banana go to the doctor? Why does the banana go to the doctor? Because it is not peeling well. Okay, so why does the banana go to the doctor? Because it is not peeling well. Instead of peeling, they use peeling. When you peel the banana. Okay, so why does the banana go to the doctor? Because it is not peeling well. Okay, well, it's a joke. Okay, I hope you like it. Okay, so yeah, that's as far as the joke is concerned for today. So let's move on to today's thought. Please let me hear what you think about the joke. Today's inspirational thought. Okay, today's inspirational thought goes like this. Okay, Chris, you like it? Well, thank you. Thank you, Chris. Like the joke. Okay. Okay, Pablito continues telling us his story in London. Well, thank you. It's a very interesting story. Pablito says she was the daughter of my pastor in Brazil, but was making an interchanging in London. Oh, really? Okay, and interchanging maybe she went there to learn. Okay, well, thank God she was there and she could lend you some money. Yes, thank God, thank God. Okay, very good. Now, today's inspirational thought goes like this. Once again, the best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. I repeat, the best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. And that is so true. Okay, how many of you agree with this statement? Because I totally do. The best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. So don't wait till tomorrow to do your best, do it now. Okay, so yes, interesting. Very, very interesting. The best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. So that is today's inspirational thought, our joke, and the phrasal verbs with cut. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is all for today. To learn more, subscribe to my channel. Okay. The early bird catches the worm. Okay, that's another one, Chris. Yes, that's another one. Okay, that's another expression. Very good. So yes, to learn more, subscribe to my channel. Remember, all the videos are registered there, or they are saved there. So if you couldn't watch it today, don't worry. I'll be posting the video in the WhatsApp groups tomorrow. And again, they're all the videos out there, so you can watch them when you want. Okay. You're very welcome, Gustavo. You're very, very welcome. Don't forget to hit the like button if you like the video, please, and to share it with some friends or family members, relatives who may like it. Okay, and if anybody wants, you're very welcome, Chris. If anybody wants to have classes with me, such as Pablo, for instance, Pablo, don't forget we have the class on Sunday, okay, 8 o'clock Spanish time, 4 o'clock Brazilian time. So if you're going to have classes with me, please contact me through the number on your screen or through the WhatsApp message or through the email, rather. And that's all, folks. Yes, thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day, and I'll be back next week. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow with level C1, but I'll be back next week on Thursday with another class for level B2. Okay, remember I broadcast Monday through Friday. Every single day is a different level. A1 on Monday, A2 on Tuesday, B1 on Wednesday, B2 on Thursday, and C1 on Fridays. So same time every day, 4:15 Spanish time, 4:15 p.m. Spanish time. The classes are about between 30 minutes and 45 minutes. It depends on how much the students contribute. Today you didn't write anything for the for the test, but that's okay. It was a little hard, I understand. So yeah, once again, have a nice day. I'll be back next week and tomorrow for the C1 level. God bless you and take care. Goodbye. Take care. Bye bye.